On figures of speech. Figures of speech. Now today we are going to look at two figures of speech. Euphemism and litotes. Euphemism and litotes. Now what is euphemism? What is euphemism? Look at what you have on the board. Euphemism is the substitution of an inoffensive term. Substitution, replacement of an inoffensive term for one that's seen as, for one that looks like, one that is seen as offensively clear or explicit. In other words, it is unpleasant truth wearing diplomatic cologne. Unpleasant truth wearing diplomatic cologne. Let's say it again. Euphemism is the substitution of an inoffensive term for one seen as offensively clear or explicit. It is unpleasant truth wearing diplomatic cologne. In plain terms, euphemism is an indirect word. It's an indirect word. This is the explanation now, to make it clear. Euphemism is an indirect word or phrase that people often use to refer to something that is very embarrassing. Something that is very, very, very embarrassing or unpleasant. Sometimes to make it seem more acceptable than it really is. Let me say it again. An indirect word or phrase that people often use to refer to something embarrassing or unpleasant. Sometimes they do that to make it seem more acceptable than it really is. For example, when you say pass away, when you say the man has passed away, you know what you are saying, the man is dead. But you want to use it in such a way that it will look very comfortable to take. It will look very, when you say passed away, that means dead. That is euphemism. Okay? Passed away is an euphemism for die. User fee. We use that to talk about diplomatic fee. So there are some things that you say, some things that are offensive, but you put them in an inoffensive terms. That is what you are saying. Some things that are very offensive, but you put them in the substitution of an inoffensive term for one that seems offensively clear. Like we say, pass away, that means dead. Let's take some examples. When you say, I am afraid you are being let go, that means a boss trying to sack the worker. Instead of saying, oh, Mr. So and so, you are sacked, he said, oh, Mr. James, I'm afraid you are being let go. He's putting something that is very strong, something that is unbearable in a very bearable way, in a way that it can be taken in a very light way. Making something that is offensive, inoffensive. Okay? Something that is injured, that you cause somebody to break down, is putting it in a mild way. Like you said, when you say, Okon has passed away, instead of saying Okon is dead, that is euphemism. So when the boss says, I'm afraid you are being let go, instead of saying you are sacked. So he's putting this in a very mild way, in a way that will seem inoffensive, in a way that will seem bearable. Look at another one. you have got a prime figure. You really have, talking to somebody who is fat. Instead of telling somebody, oh, you are fat. You are very, very fat. And so we cannot take that. The person is telling you that you have got a prime figure. You really have, You see that? Or when somebody sees you and then the person starts to say something like, you have got a prime figure. That says you have got a prime figure. Let's say somebody sees you and say, we will see you when you get back from image enhancement camp. We will see a fat person. The person is fat. And he said, please, Miss so and so, we will see you when you get back. When you get back from image enhancement camp. And says, you have got a prime figure. You really have, Telling you that you are fat. But putting it in a very mild way. Look at this. Look at this one. Pre-owned. Instead of saying, this one you are using is a second-hand cloth. He said, this is pre-owned material. Pre-owned, that is used or second-hand. When a policeman tells you that, we gave him an enhanced interrogation, that is torture. They tortured the person. But instead of saying we tortured him, he said he was given an enhanced interrogation, meaning torture. Or when you hear, they are going on industrial action. Instead of saying that a strike, is putting this strike in an inoffensive way. Or saying, the man misspoke, to say that the man is lying, the man lied. Or the soldiers saying, the army saying we are going on a tactical withdrawal. They are saying retreat, but just putting it in a mild way. Or when you see somebody say the person has a scattered brain, or the person is wacko, or falling into pieces, or he has a nervous breakdown, instead of saying the person is mad, or the person is crazy, you are putting it in a very mild way. He has a nervous breakdown. That is euphemism. Substituting, replacing an inoffensive term for one that seems clearly offensive. Let's go to litotes. Litotes. What do we mean by litotes? That is an understatement in which an affirmative is expressed by negating its opposite. An affirmative is expressed by negating its opposite. That is litotes. Litotes. In other words, if you use the use of a negative or weak statement to emphasize a positive meaning. For example, when you say he wasn't slow to accept the offer, instead of saying he was quick to accept it, said he wasn't slow. He was an understatement. An understatement in which an affirmative is expressed by negating its opposite. By negating its opposite. Saying he wasn't slow to accept when you are saying he was fast. You see that? That is litotes. Litotes. Let me clear it again. Say, litotes is when the use of a negative or weak statement to emphasize a positive meaning. For example, he wasn't slow to accept the offer. That means he was quick to accept the offer. Let's look at more examples on the board. The grave is a fine place, but none, I think, do embrace there. The grave is a fine place, but none, I think, do embrace there. You see what he's saying? You see what that? The grave is a fine place, but none, I think, do embrace it. That is litotes. An understatement in which an affirmative is expressed by negating its opposites. Look at the next one. Life is not a paragraph, and death, I think, is no parenthesis. And death, I think, is no parenthesis. You see that? Life is not a paragraph. And death, I think, is it's no parenthesis. Look at another litotes. Look at another one. Keep an eye on your mother, whom we both know does not have oasis in the water. Does not have oars in the water. When somebody says, keep an eye on your mother, whom we both know does not have both oars in water. Let me give you another example. If I say, we have made a difference, we have made the country, we have made the Gambia stronger, we have made it freer, and we left it in good hands. All in all, not bad at all. That is a litotes. Let me say it again because it concerns our country. If I say, we have made a difference, we have made the Gambia stronger, we have made it freer, and we left it in good hands. All in all, not bad at all. That is a litotes. So, these are, you have learned euphemism, we have learned litotes. If you like our video, please share, subscribe, and give us a thumbs up. Share, subscribe, give us a thumbs up.